Three, two, one. This is probably in the way, isn't it? Was this in the shot? Don't be mad, man. I just checked it. Look, I'm going to put it right here.
No, it's in the shot. It's not in the way.
All right, good. Hey.
Moneymaker's still there. That's what he calls it off air.
I just thought of it. Look, you just see how big this monstrosity is? Okay, I want to point
bigger
out.
than I thought it was going to be.
Well, let me get this out the way. Third World Podcast. I'm Caleb. He Shaps.
Yeah.
All right. I'm excited for today. I get to finally talk about something I've been wanting to talk about for like a month and a half.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But before we get to that, this unfinished product here was advertised as a popcorn bucket. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The print was $3, and I got what I paid for. Not only was it not the size to hold popcorn, it barely holds a bottle. You can actually fit a regular size bottle because, Prime bottles are shaped weird. It doesn't go down all the way, but other ones do.
Why do I get the feeling they had Prime in mind when they designed that?
Really? Because I said it doesn't work.
I mean, is it supposed to go all the way down?
Yeah. Like a regular bottle will go to the bottom. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And so, yeah, it doesn't fit my cup holder because the antlers are in the way. So you put it near,
Is that what they're called?
No.
Galactus and his massive antlers.
That's going to be the episode, just be playing
He's
with
just
toys.
revving up.
Yeah. Okay. And it also took an enormous amount of spool, which is what they call what they load into the 3D printer, which you're familiar with, I'm sure. Yeah. It took so much for this, and it also took a 26 hours to do because it's like, zzz, and then it's like, oh, we got to switch to skin,
right?
Switch to blue. There's blue in here. Switch to blue. Zzz, back to purple, and it's thick. These are thick.
That poor sweatshop, dude. They have to look at that all day.
Yeah, I was inspired by the $80 AMC bowl that is going to be noticeably lesser quality. Now, I was very disappointed when this is what printed because
did you know it was going to be that small?
No. Now, the guy that printed it for me, which you know who you are, he's been on the show a few times in comments, but he doesn't want us to link his personality and his YouTube account, which is fine.
Okay, we can just dox his house. He didn't say that.
Yeah, for real, yeah. His house is... Anyway, so... would you say disappointed? Yeah, he kept trying to tell me that it's not going to be popcorn bucket sized.
Yeah.
But it just didn't click with me that it was going to be this small.
I mean, here's the thing. It doesn't look bad.
It looks great.
As a popcorn bucket, yeah.
Yeah, obviously. So he only did this part, obviously, and then I have to paint this part, the white.
What a nice friend.
Yeah. So then I sent Shap some blueprints, and he purchased the real popcorn head, which I have a picture of here.
I funded the exposition.
He did. I mean, we still had to buy a bunch more purple because this thing ate it all. It was so disappointing, but here we go. Did I send you the picture?
Yeah, dude.
It's gigantic. It's in for reference. Oops. Here's my head.
Oh yeah.
My head it's bigger than my head.
Dang, dude. Imagine what everything else is the size of.
I have to put a trash bag in it to get to for the popcorn so it doesn't make it all gross on the inside.
Right,
But yeah, I was like, it's wonderful. And it also doubles as a helmet.
Right.
So yeah, pretty cool. I'm excited, if you couldn't tell, for Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
But I don't want to talk about that right this second.
Okay.
We got stuff to talk about. I went to the Dallas Fan Expo.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You've never been, still.
I've never been. No. But you know what? You've inspired me.
Yeah, you're going to go. We should go.
Year, yeah.
And you know what I want to really do is I really want to do a booth ourselves because we have a show. And once we can buy a booth, we can hang with other sellers and vendors and just do the show.
I'll wear the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't know if it would fit on you.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I just have a really big head, so it wouldn't fit on me. It probably would fit on you. Your head is not as big as mine. So, but yeah.
I got the head reduction surgery.
Mm-hmm. Everyone at the head enhancement clinic said nobody would notice. I'm going to try and open this, and I hope it doesn't spill.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, for real. But I had thought. But before that, I want to talk about the expo.
Yeah.
All right. The Dallas Fan Expo, for those of you who don't know, I'm really tired and hungover for July 4th. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It was quite a night last night. My buddy's getting married. I have no excuses.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. What is it? The expo. we wanted to take pictures with stars. So there's people there that sells really cool stuff. We bought I got comic books. I got a comic signed by the guy that did the cover for Marvel Zombies.
Oh,
Have you read Marvel Zombies?
I know. Yeah, actually, I think I did.
Yeah, once. It's so good. Mm-hmm. It's so good. It's so good. I got Maddie to read it, and she's been loving it. So she's on Marvel Zombies 2. She read Dead Days, Marvel Zombies 1 through 7, and then there's Marvel Zombies 2. So she's going to get to that. But I got one with it's the Hulk #1, you know, so he redesigned, the artist of Marvel Zombies. He redesigned classic covers, a classic Amazing Spider-Man where he's swinging and he zombified it. And then he did, what else did he do? I mean, he did Fantastic Four #1, I believe. He's done the Hulk #1. That's the one I got where it's Bruce Banner, the big explosion, and then the Hulk towering over him, but he zombified it. It looks phenomenal. And he signed it. So you get to meet comic creators. You get to meet people selling weird stuff like this, even though I got this myself.
Right.
They sell really cool knickknacks. And then you get to take pictures with celebrities. So there was one year I went and I got a picture with the Lord of the Rings actors, so the 4 hobbits, which was awesome. I got something signed by them.
They put you behind like one of those bathroom dividers.
Yeah, that was during the height of COVID, so they had the stupid divider that cuts you off from people. And then I got a picture with Chris Sarandon. Are you familiar with him?
No, actually, no.
Yeah, he's the
probably his work.
Have you seen Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Oh yeah,
the bad guy from that.
Oh, okay.
Wait. No, I might be Princess Bride. He's a bad guy in Princess Bride.
Okay, both great.
Yeah, Chris Sarandon. He also did. Have you seen Fright Night?
Yeah,
the original. He's a vampire in that.
Gotcha.
So he also did Nightmare Before Christmas and all this other stuff. And this was not this past year, but I took a picture with him one year. He had the divider, and he also wore a mask, so you couldn't even tell it was him. And I was like, "What?"
Honestly, it may not have been.
For real, it looked like any old guy.
Just trying to hide his fangs, dude.
Yeah. So at least with the 4 hobbits, they didn't wear a mask. But there's the divider, so it's just a picture with me, socially distancing from them.
Oh, but you made the best of it.
I did. I had the one ring on me, I pulled it out and was like holding it.
You should have done like you and your friends dress up as orcs, trying to like battering ram the divider.
Grog. Should I try to keep drinking this out of the helmet, or should I just take it out?
Oh, dude, it's gonna be great when it spills over. So, like, yeah, absolutely keep going.
All right,
for
here
it.
we go. Grog. Anyway, so yeah, that's the fan expo. Like, the big thing for me is taking pictures with creators. I also started meeting the comic guys and just getting something from them because they sign it on the spot, which is really cool. I got the one signed by the Marvel Zombies guy. This past year was like a big one for me because they brought in Orlando Bloom. They brought in John Rhys-Davies, who, for those of you kids out there, he played Gimli in The Lord of the Rings. But those of you younger kids, he also played Man Ray originally. I didn't know that. But yeah.
Orlando Bloom, is that mostly because of Lord of the Rings, or did he do something else that like a lot? I mean, I know he's famous.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you remember that? You watched those?
Oh
right?
yeah.
Those are your big thing.
I brain farted there. I just saw Kingdom of Heaven for the first time, so I was thinking of like, oh yeah, he acted in like kind of interesting.
Kingdom of Heaven. What's that about?
Kingdom of Heaven. It's I don't know how historically accurate it is, but it's basically about the Crusades. It's about Orlando Bloom. He's the lead. He's an artificer, and he's kind of dragged into the Crusades. It was it was really beautifully shot. It was who directed it? Someone famous directed it. But anyway, beautifully shot. But like he kind of plays the same character in like every single movie. So I'm like, I wonder what people like mostly know him for. Probably Pirates.
Yeah, Pirates. I would say Lord of the Rings.
He just does like he doesn't like his whole thing doesn't emote that much. You know, like usually he's pretty stiff.
Well, his character in Lord of the Rings is the most boring character. Like. And I don't mean that like I love Lord of the Rings. In fact, Legolas is one of my favorites. But the whole point of Legolas is he can't emote. He's just like he's so serious. He's also like he glows because the elves are just shiny people like Twilight.
I genuinely think his best role, from what I've seen, was in the first Pirates film because he was actually able to be funny in that. Yeah. Like people make like he was just like goofed on a lot, and whenever he like. Tried to be a pirate, that was really funny. But then like the next 2 movies, they just kind of made him, really cool character, right? Quote unquote.
Yeah. So he's basically Legolas again. Yeah. Legolas was the character where he had to act the least because most of the time he's brooding. he's like looking on over yonder. So he didn't have to act really. But I mean, he played the part really well. But I think your point is he kind of got typecasted into that kind of character, stoic, boring, blank face. So anyway, so Orlando Bloom was there and John Rhys Davies.
Ridley Scott directed it. All right, yes.
Oh, hold on now. Ridley Scott. No wonder.
Ridley Scott directed Kingdom of Heaven. Yeah.
He can't pull a good performance onto anybody.
No,
he could 20 years ago.
I will say, I don't know what it was. The imagery, dude. Like he that's his thing.
Oh yeah,
he can capture.
He needs someone to write a script though.
Scale 100%.
Yeah, because he's really bad at script.
There were
writing.
a couple scenes that were like genuinely like thought provoking, but yeah, there was like romance in the film, and just like skip all of that, dude. Yeah. Skip all of that. Orlando Bloom, you're not pulling it out of him.
Yeah, for real. Style over substance with Ridley Scott. Do you see all The Martian, right? Though you seen The Martian?
The Martian? No, I have not.
Matt Damon. That's like his last really good movie, and it's because like it was based on a book that was already written. So whoever converted it into script form just kind of kept all the best beats, and then you get Ridley Scott to direct. I mean, it's a good movie.
He did the Alien movies, right?
Okay. The first,
yeah.
So the first one,
not the second.
No, that was James Cameron.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
And that's why after that, those are the only two good ones. And then he did Prometheus. He also did Alien Covenant, the worst ones.
That's what confuses me because whenever I see Ridley Scott's name attached to stuff, I'm like, oh, Aliens 1 and 2. I'm like, I love those movies.
Very different movies too. Like James Cameron was like, I'm just gonna make Terminator, but in space now.
Exactly the feeling because like Terminator 1 and 2 are very similar to Alien 1 and 2.
Yeah, they're just epic,
complete different tones,
epic films. So anyway. Orlando Bloom and John Rhys Davies at the festival. I had to pick because we couldn't afford everybody because there were other people we wanted to see.
And the comic book artists, what were the lines like? Are they usually pretty big or like kind of come and go?
So Scott Snyder, he's done a lot of good DC work and some Marvel work, but he's very famous for this really weird broad Batman design cover art. He's also done. I have to look, but he's done a lot. He was sold out. I kept trying to go see him to get a signature, and then to the left of the guy that was sold out every hour was the Marvel Zombies guy, and I didn't think about it. Like I have the whole Marvel Zombies volumes at the house, so I was like, why didn't I just go off and get Marvel Zombies dude? So I popped up. I was like, hey, and it was like he I'm sure his line wasn't as big as Scott Snyder.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Hey, I'm the artist behind Marvel Zombies." He kind of pulled he pulled me in like he wanted a customer,
right?
And he was just like, yeah, it's considered one of Marvel's best things they've ever done. And I was like, huh. And I thought about it. I was like, I actually think he's right because like my best stories are Civil War and World War Hulk. And then I thought about it. I was like, Marvel Zombies is pretty dang good. So I was like, that's actually like a good way to put it. Is like, it probably is one of Marvel's best projects. And then he showed me all his covers, and then he had a Marvel Zombies #1, the Incredible Hulk original design redesigned. I was like, he's like, yeah, I'll sign it. $100. I'll give you this brand new, like a mint condition. It wasn't professionally graded, but he's like, here, I'll give it to you. I'll sign it. $100. I was like, dude, you got yourself a deal. Let me think about that.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't I come to the Marvel Zombies guys first? Probably would have spent more money. So I'm glad I caught him at the end.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we did him last.
Okay.
So I had to choose between Orlando Bloom and John Rhys Davies, and I was like, I can't afford both because they're both pretty pricey. I ain't gonna lie. But John Rhys Davies was cheaper, and I paid for a full-on photo shoot treatment. What I realized, if you go to the Dallas Fan Expo, is you should actually pay for a selfie because it's cheaper and you actually get some time with them to chill.
Okay.
And like they'll talk with you for a bit, and then they get up from behind their booth and take a selfie with you.
Okay.
So when I went, I did John Rhys Davies because he's like in his 80s, and I was like, he's not gonna be around much longer. Orlando Bloom, he just got divorced from Katy Perry. We got a lot of mileage left on him.
Heck yeah, dude. He's out there, man. He's on the market.
Oh yeah, I should have asked him out. So I did John Rhys Davies. I wore my El Squatcho shirt, which is like Sasquatch, but like Mexican themed. So it just says El Squatcho. And so when I lined up to take a picture with John Rhys Davies, and he's like, "What's that shirt?" And I was like, and I was like, I'm always starstruck when I meet people. So I was just like, so I was like, it's an honor to meet you, sir. I'm really happy to be here. And he's like, likewise. And then he's like, what's that shirt? And then he points at me, and then he looks at the camera, and I was like, oh, and then we took our picture, and I was like, thank you, sir. He's like, you're welcome. And I was like, oh, okay.
Did you ask him to sign my fez? I wonder if you'd do it.
Dang. No, I didn't. Fez?
Yeah, Indiana Jones.
I don't get it.
He's the guy from Indiana Jones.
Well, I get that. Yeah, I know that.
He wore a fez.
He wore a fez?
Yeah.
What the heck's a fez? That's
a fez is like one of those like Middle Eastern tall red hats with the little tassel on it.
He didn't wear it for the shoot. You know that, right?
What do you mean?
And I didn't wear it either. I don't have one. I didn't know what it was. Anyway, so I got a good picture with him. So he's pointing at my shirt, and he's like acting all confused. Mm-hmm. But the big one that I was really nervous for, the big guy, John Cena, and by golly, he was packed. They were so disorganized. So they opened. It was at the Dallas Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center, the Dallas Convention Center, and they had to open the whole back side of it for the John Cena line. It was insane. So we get back there. There's no organization. My wife's overstimulated, and she's like, "Oh," I was like, "Babe, we can't lose our spot." Turns out they didn't have any spots ready yet because they just had no organization. Yeah. So eventually they said, if you're in the line for John Cena, this isn't it. Just take a step back while we sort out these other people. So we got out the way, got my wife out of the overstimulation, and watched them organize because it was John Cena and one other person.
How would you like to be the one person who's not John Cena and people are lining up to see you? But it's like, oh, I didn't mean to be in this line. Goodbye.
So you obviously know what's the famous wrestler, the Undertaker.
Undertaker. Oh, yeah. That was my favorite.
Yeah. So the first time I went with the Hobbits was the Undertaker, and then there was the other guy, Sheamus. Do you know who Sheamus is?
I love Sheamus.
Well, he was there, but nobody was in line for Sheamus.
No Sheamus,
yeah,
dude.
No
he's
Sheamus.
One of my favorite. Yeah. He's like he's a really good heel.
Yeah. Like a healer, like if you play D&D.
No, like in wrestling terms.
Yeah.
Heel, like it means a bad guy.
Uh-huh.
An Undertaker, he's like the ultimate kind of gray wrestler, where like he can be evil or he can be good.
Neutral good.
Neutral evil. He's very much lawful neutral, or chaotic neutral. I don't know which one, but yeah, he's great. I would love to meet the Undertaker, but John Cena is pretty cool too. Yeah. I like him as a person. Yeah. From what I know, right?
The 5 seconds we got to hang out with him, but that 1 year Sheamus, the line wasn't very long on Sheamus.
Gosh, I would have loved to give him a hug.
Yeah,
I love Sheamus
for sure. Maybe he'll come back, but that was several years ago.
Yeah,
and then. So John Cena line, when we finally got it started, they got us organized. I was like, And then you texted me, "Are we shooting today?" I was like, "No, John Cena, shut up. Yeah, John freaking Cena." And so some people are so famous they don't do selfies because it would be insane.
Yeah.
So they do the organized photo shoot, and that's what we did. So he had 2 times, I think, maybe more. And I don't think it was other cast members from Peacemaker. Mm-hmm. What else is he in? He's in Fast and the Furious, so no Fast and the Furious. So it was literally just John Cena. I think he was more focused on the wrestling part. So he wasn't there with the cast of anything.
Sure.
And boy, I tell you.
Because I think he had just won WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. So like you get all
like recently?
Yeah, the last WrestleMania he won. Mm-hmm. So you got I think that's what it was. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
So I'm in the John Cena line. That was the first thing we did. I was like, it's like after Patrick, an oversized coffee mug. So, sorry. Garbage. Anyway, so I'm in line. My wife's going crazy. And I said, "Babe, if he for some reason wants to kiss you, just do it." If he's like, "You're a hot girl," like, "Bro, just go for it. I don't care. It's not cheating. It's fine."
I don't think they do it anymore, but the great Khali, that was his thing. He would just kiss random fans.
Yeah. I can imagine they don't do that anymore.
No.
John Cena would be sued by some idiot would not take the kiss and sue John Cena later and probably win in this world.
Now, if he wanted to kiss you,
I wouldn't sue. I'd be like, "I'm never washing this cheek again. These lips, I ain't brushing my teeth, never." So we get to John Cena, and first thing he does is me and my wife both take a side. She lets me take the side where I can show off my new tattoo, which is cool.
Nice.
So, I get close to him, and I was like, and I just I had to say something. I couldn't just
Oh yeah, of course.
Fangirl the whole
That's
time.
what
I couldn't.
Losers do that.
I couldn't.
Uh-huh.
And because the previous time with the Hobbits, I was like, I gotta tell that story.
Yeah.
But so with John Cena, and I just said, "You're amazing." And he goes,
Good one.
he goes, "You're too kind, man." And he grabs us.
He picks you both up.
Yeah, right. We were resting on his biceps, but no, he puts both arms around us, and I'm just like, and he's just like, for the picture. And I tried to do just like a.
You're the maker of my piece.
Yeah, for real. Yep. So it's 5 seconds. So like it's not that long, but by golly, we got to see John Cena survive skin cancer twice, or more than that. Save the world. Peacemaker season 2 coming out.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
And it was awesome, and I felt peace when we were done, and so then we got out, and I was like, "That was amazing, baby." She's like, "I know," and it was awesome. Sadly, he didn't try to kiss either one of us.
Unfortunate.
But, I would have definitely taken it and or allowed it. So
that'd be a really funny skit for like a sitcom or something. Like, what if a famous celebrity like that? They didn't kiss you, but they slipped their number into your pocket.
Yeah.
And then you didn't realize it, and then you lose the number, and the whole time you're trying to get that number back.
Yeah. That should be a movie.
Starring John Cena.
Yeah. So let's see.
That's awesome.
So I'm thinking back to the Hobbits. With the Hobbits, there's the divider. So when I was in line to get in the picture, I paid for the full VIP treatment. I got the picture shoot.
Yeah.
I paid for the panel, and I got to sit in the front.
Yeah.
I got to watch some square dance, which you can find that on YouTube if you look. They made them all do a two-step. Sorry, not square dance. They made them do a two-step line. And then the guy that plays Sam fake fell over and was like, "Oh, can't do it."
Right.
So I'm in line for the photo shoot for the Hobbits. And, when you get up to the front, there's a security guard. They make you put all your stuff down and just get ready for the picture. And the guy that plays Sam, Sean Astin, he walked up to the security lady while I'm there, and he was asking her a question like, "Can you hold this, or can you get me this for me?" And I was just like, he's right here next to me. Now, Sam's nobody's favorite character, right? Like Big Bang Theory made that joke. Like they all wanted to dress as Frodo for Halloween one year.
I like Sam.
Yeah, you haven't seen the movies, but you love
No,
him.
but I know he's the loyalist, right? He's the loyal
for
friend.
sure.
I love Sam.
For sure. But he's nobody's favorite character.
It's my favorite character.
That's
now.
good. Watch the movies. God.
Nope.
We need to organize that watch party.
Yeah, let's get the Hobbits and all that.
So he runs up and he says something to the security guard. I'm next to the security guard. So he basically talked to me. You know what I mean?
That's
like he
epic.
basically asked me to hold something for him, which I
Nice.
would have done the whole day. Right?
He practically did, yeah.
Yeah. He practically
You should
talked to
describe it.
Yeah, totally. But so anyway, you take the picture. I told you how it went. There was a divider.
Yeah.
And then later when we're getting signatures, it was Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to record me walking up to all of them, but then they caught me and they said, "No cameras, please." Like, fine. But I got a little bit of video of me, talking to him.
Yeah.
Or getting in line. The guy that, Elijah Wood, the guy that plays Frodo, he's very loud, very, just talkative, and he likes laughing like the most annoying laugh you've ever heard. I'm not complaining. I just was like, man, he's quite an animated individual. And so I get in line. I got a picture. A guy drew the 4 hobbits like at the end of the Return of the King when there's like hand-drawn caricatures of them.
Spoilers,
And so I had somebody draw all that for me. There's the four of them. And so I give it to Frodo, and he doesn't say much to me. He's loud with everybody else, and he gets to me. I'm just like, I'm ready for him to sign. So he just signs it and hands it back. And then I get to Sean Astin. I work up a hi when I get to him. And then by the time, what?
Did any of them respond to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Frodo, I didn't say much because I just was working up the courage.
Yeah.
Got to Sam, and I was like, hi. And he's like, hello. And then he signs. And then get to Mary, and he's like, oh, this is really nice. Did you do that? I was like, no, not me. And then I couldn't think of anything else to say. It's
She said
like,
yes, dude.
Yeah. No.
I'll go to your house. I'll draw you.
Yeah. Actually, my preference is to draw people naked. If you'll just meet me on 7717. So.
Okay.
So and then we get to Pippin, and he asked me the same thing, and he's like, "Did you, did you draw?" I was like, "No, but it looks really good. I think it captures you pretty well." I was like, "I think it captures me pretty well too." he signs it, and I get out of line. I was like, I guess that's it. And it goes so fast when you pay for those things.
How around, you don't have to give me the exact, but around how much was that?
It was like $800 for that whole thing. Which, honestly,
if
for
that's
all four of them,
if that's like your thing, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see that.
Well, see, it came with
cheaper than going to Disney.
It came with the photo shoot.
Yeah.
It came with the Q&A that you got to sit in the front row of. It came with the signature with all of them. So like, that's not bad for four.
No, I actually don't think that's outrageous. No, I mean,
for
other
four
people
actors,
who don't get it. Yeah.
Yeah. It has to be something you enjoy.
Sure.
So we go this year.
If that's like your Super Bowl, then like 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So this past year, last month, I got one with John Rhys Davies, and I'm watching people. Yeah. And so the very first, I watched John Rhys Davies from the booth where he's taking selfies with people. Yeah. And I'm noticing like he's talking to them for a little bit, and he's like, laughing with them, and then he gets up and takes the picture. Right. And I was like, okay, so with the selfie, you kind of get a little bit of time to talk to them for a little bit, not that long, because there's a line, and they kind of keep you moving. But you just get a little bit more time. So we get a selfie with Zachary Levi, the guy that plays Shazam. He's also in Spy Kids like 6 or something. But his most popular thing right now is Shazam. He was also in Thor 3. But and he comes up and he's like, hi, I'm Zach. I was like, oh, I'm Caleb. This is Maddie. And so he's like, he sees my wife's painting because she did a painting for me, which I'll get to. And he's like, did you make that? I was like, no, she did though. He's like, man, it looks great. And she couldn't find a place to put it. I was like, babe, just put it on the table and we'll get a picture. And then he's like, no, here, I'll take it. And he holds it. And he holds it up. And it's a bunch of SpongeBob characters. And he's like, and I was like, man, Zach, I just want to tell you, you're very personable. And I really appreciate that. He's like, man, I try to be. And then
that's really cool.
Yeah, and then I was like, are you sure you want to hold that? He's like, yeah, people think I'm in SpongeBob for some reason. And then we get the selfie. And I was like, man, that's better than the photo shoot. Because they talk to you for a bit, they joke with you, and then you get a selfie with them, and then you get to like, it just feels like it has more value. Sure. And it's cheaper. Like I said, it's cheaper than that photo shoot because the photo shoot is just picture, get out, picture, assembly get out. Line, yeah, exactly, assembly line. So I look over at John Rhys Davies, and he's signing for somebody, and he's like talking to him about it, and then he's laughing with them. And then he gets up and does the picture, and then he shakes their hand after. And I was like, man, I should have just done that. That would have been way cheaper. So I went and I asked, like, is Orlando Bloom do selfies? And like, no, he's doing pictures only. And I think he's pretty similar with John Cena in popularity, where you probably don't want to put him on a booth where people just want to rip him up and do whatever they can to get more time with them. Right. But John Rhys Davies didn't have that problem. Sure. So we did, let's see, Zachary Levi. The big one I was really excited for, one was John Cena, but the other one was what's his name? Why'd I forget? Tom Wilson. Oh. He plays Biff in Back to the Future, but he also voices a ton of SpongeBob characters. So he's played the Tattletale Strangler. He's played, what else has he done? Tattletale Strangler, the Welcome to the Salty Spittoon guy. Right. He's played Flats the Flounder. So he's done tons of voice work. They got the whole Back to the Future convention, by the way. So,
and Mr. Krabs, right?
No, that's Clancy Brown.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But yeah. So yeah, they got the whole thing there for Back to the Future. That's the theme this year. That one time I went was the Hobbits. This time it's Back to the Future reunion. And so Michael J. Fox is there. Christopher Lloyd's there. It was it was cool, and I got to see all them. Elizabeth Shue was there, which is cool. Elizabeth Shue was like my first crush, like ever, like in Karate Kid, the first one. Oh yeah, when she was arguably like at her prettiest, in my opinion. So I had the biggest crush on her as a kid, but I opted. We're at our price point at that point, so I couldn't squeeze her in. But we got the selfie with Tom Wilson, and we got to have him sign it. And he, we asked him, "Hey, do you mind holding it?" He's like, "I don't usually hold stuff." And then we're like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." And then and he was like, but it's because people will swap the picture out and put whatever they want on it. And I was like, that's fair. Like if he's gonna hold it up, and it's to us it's a harmless SpongeBob painting, but for him it's Black Lives Matter, or it's down with whatever.
No, down with what? What do you puts the light on?
Up with bubbles, down with air. Which we don't want him to support.
Of course not.
Of course not. Just something he might not appreciate. So
that makes sense.
So he didn't hold it, but we held it, and he told us why. And then he's like, he looked at him. He's like, "You painted this?" She's like, "Yeah, I painted it." He's like, "Man, that's awesome." And we told them, "Hey, we watched your documentary. We love it, and it was great." And he's like, "Man, I really all the usual pleasantries." So Tom Wilson, which was like one of my favorite interactions, he signed the painting Maddie did. She painted all his characters that he's played in the show that we remembered. He's probably done some side ones. He's also done the "What's for dinner to Mama? What's for dinner tonight, Mama? Puff Mama, chili." That girl, Donna.
Gotcha.
So that was fun. So we did. She painted all that on there.
Like a first openly trans fish.
Revolutionary.
Yeah.
Really broke new
That's what you
ground.
put on the picture.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Just
put it-
Donna.
That was funny though. I love that character. What's today's grub?
Chili.
Yeah. So, what was the other one? He also played Fred the Fish, the bald one. It's like, great, my wife's trying to grow a beard. So, yeah, he's really awesome. He was in Gargoyles. He was in just all sorts of stuff. So he's a great. Let's see, who else did we do there? I think that was pretty much everybody. She wanted a picture with Walton Goggins, but he canceled the day before, so he
What
didn't
did he
go.
do?
Walton Goggins, have you seen Hateful Eight?
No, that's the one I didn't watch.
He's in White Lotus. Have you seen Ant-Man 2?
Yes, I've seen it, man.
I forget who he played.
Bad Guy 3.
He played one of the bad guys that they were sitting across the table from. But,
that famous scene.
Yeah. He was one of the bad guys, but he wasn't the main one.
Okay.
He wasn't the assassin. He was one of the arms dealers they were talking with. Anyway, I'm trying. You're not making this easy. You haven't seen his famous stuff.
Okay.
Hey, okay, you've seen Righteous Gemstones?
No.
Seriously?
No.
I can't help you. Well, either way, he wasn't there.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind when I watch Hateful Eight.
Yeah,
eventually.
yeah. Watch the Hateful Eight. He's the racist sheriff. All right, you can't miss him. Okay, like you can't. He's just loud and obnoxious in that movie, but it's good. It's good obnoxious.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if you miss it, that's your fault. Walton Goggins, he wasn't there.
Okay.
So let's see, who else did we see? I feel like there was another one. She got a picture with somebody else, I think, from White Lotus. I don't remember the person's name. It was Grace something. So she got a picture with her, and that was fun. So selfies are the way to go.
Yeah.
They're cheaper. Keith David was there.
Okay.
I didn't think about this. I should have brought my copy of The Thing for him to sign. That would have been fan. I didn't think of it. And I was like, that would have been so cool.
Dude, what if Alec Baldwin was there? Would you have gotten a
Alec
picture with him?
Baldwin?
Yeah. Would you gotten a selfie?
Yeah, I
with him?
would.
What would you say to him?
I'd be like, watch this short real quick. He's an idiot.
Here, sign my gun.
Yeah, sign my gun, please. Don't hold on now. Don't pull the trigger. Oh, you didn't pull the trigger, right? He would punch me.
No, of course.
Yeah.
It'd be your fault.
Yeah. You didn't pull the trigger right. Yeah. Can I get your Trump impression?
Get off my set.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so bad. That was good though. Alec Baldwin.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know if he's gonna do that for a while. I feel like he wants to stay out of the public eye for quite a while.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. I mean, is Rust even coming out?
I don't think it. I know, dude. What was that? 3 years ago now?
Well, it never came out.
I know, but like they were producing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Probably not.
I don't know.
It's too much heat. Too much heat.
Too much, literally. A gun
yeah.
combust. There was a famous, not famous, but a cosplayer. She has a YouTube channel that I wish I knew she was there. She didn't say anything until after, and she's like, I was there, and I was at this booth that I was totally standing at, and I just didn't see her or recognize her. Maybe she was on break, but I was upset because I would have totally gone. And she's just a YouTuber. You don't have to pay to see her. She's just there.
What's her name?
Snarky J. Snarky J cosplays her channel. She's hilarious. She was on Critical Drinkers podcast, so that's where I found her. So she was there. She was dressed as Princess Leia at this really cool Star Wars booth that I didn't know she was at until after, when she posted on YouTube about how great of a time she had, and I didn't look super hard to where I saw myself in the background, because I know I passed by one of her videos she was shooting. Sure. And I looked and I saw a bunch of other cosplayers that I saw there. I was like, the really cool Omni-Man guy got to talk to her. So that was pretty disappointing. But you can't see everything. Got to see the Marvel Zombies guy though, and that was cool. That was a bonus.
So, all right, what's like? I think I may have been asked this before, but like, right now, since I asked you before, you met all these people. Now I'll ask you again. Like, who is your next, like, I want to meet this person, but also have like a quick 10-second, 20-second conversation with them.
All right. Yeah, you haven't asked me that. Let's see. Who's the next one? I'm usually just Tom Wilson would have been the one.
Okay.
But I got some time with him.
Yeah.
Which was cool. Who else who would be the next one? I do want to finish The Fellowship, but I don't have a burning desire to sit with any of them and talk to them.
Yeah, what's your Make-A-Wish celebrity, dude?
Dang. I don't know, because I feel like I've met the people I really want to meet. Like I wanted to meet Tom Wilson, got it, and John Cena. Oddly, those were the two like really big ones, and I've done that.
Right. What about like a director, maybe like James Gunn or something?
I guess Tarantino then.
Okay.
Kurt Russell, I guess, comes to mind as well. I'd love, because him and The Thing is like my favorite look for him. Like the beard, how young he is. Like that's prime Kurt Russell right there. Yeah. So yeah, Kurt Russell, he's up there. Oh, Sylvester Stallone.
Okay.
Sylvester Stallone would be my other big one. Okay, cool.
Versus
now we're cooking.
Versus Schwarzenegger. Which one?
No, it's Stallone. Rocky is in my heart forever. Like full on. The guy that made the Tarzan song, "You'll Be in My Heart," Phil Collins.
Phil Collins, yeah.
Full on Phil Collins.
With the whole cast.
Stallone is in my heart. I would love to hang out with Sylvester Stallone. I watched a documentary with Robert Rodriguez that he interviewed Stallone. I very much envy somebody who can direct while they're in the movie they're directing. And he does, like, there's a shot, Expendables isn't that great of a franchise, but there's a part where he's directing and he's holding the guns for his character and he's like, okay, guys, we ready? All right, action. It's like, oh, I love that. Stallone, I love him. I love his story. I love all the Rocky films. I wish he was in Creed 3. Hopefully he's in Creed 4. But he doesn't have a lot of time left, I don't think, because he's almost 80.
Yeah.
So I was like, I would love.
I don't know him in anything else, but I think I'd like to meet Peter Weller. He did RoboCop.
Okay.
And that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, Peter Weller.
He just like, it was such, like they literally casted him to be an like kind of like what Terminator did. They wanted to cast like the perfect emotionless, just like robot being, and he got the voice down. He got everything down just perfectly. Yeah. Like even the movements were right. So
they didn't alter his voice, did he?
They alter it a little bit, but he still had to have like that. I mean, back then he still had to have like that tone, just like you cannot overexpress, you cannot underexpress. You have to stay at the same level the entire time. So technology wasn't really that good back then. So they can only do a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, Peter Weller was great. Geez, for me, I don't know. Let's see. Probably, honestly, I've been watching. I'm catching up. I think I'm already caught up with the Always Sunny cast. Okay. So Charlie Day, honestly, Charlie Day, I'd like to meet him. He's really cool. Yeah. Just any like down to earth kind of celebrity, like not too famous, not like just been in nothing, but something like that. I just thought of one. What?
Sydney Sweeney. Hey, if Sabrina Carpenter goes next year, come with us.
So because you're jealous of Tom Brady being able to dance with her?
I'm jealous of Tom Brady and Orlando Bloom because apparently, according to E! News, there's a love triangle brewing.
Isn't she like half their age?
Who cares? Who complain about that? People that will never get with those types of people.
I mean,
if you had $1 billion, you tell me you wouldn't do that right now.
You see Sabrina Carpenter, I'm there. But yeah. I want to see them fight, actually.
Bro, Tom Brady is the guy, and he has so much money. Like, why? Like, let him do what he wants. Why not? Okay, she's gonna leave.
Is he married? Is he not?
No, they're divorced.
They're divorced. Yeah. Okay, that's all.
And they're not gonna stay together. Let's be real here. No celebrity.
I just think it's like, dude, of course. I don't know. That's
Are you jealous of Tom Brady right now?
No, I don't like Sydney Sweeney that much.
I don't know why, bro. You have like all her bars of soap.
No, because. Yeah, right. Why don't you could tell everyone that? I do not. On the record,
You've been squatching.
I do not.
And I don't mean squanching.
No, I have not been. Definitely not for Sydney Sweeney. No, it's because, again, that's the one that every guy goes after. And I think that's what the deterrent is for me. I like someone who's a little bit more reserved. Sorry.
She's reserved.
Yeah, the whole internet's seen her.
It's not her fault. It's not her fault that all the guys ran to whatever website and just pulled up some out of context clips.
And Euphoria, yeah.
That was a role that she took. She didn't know she was going to be famous.
Such a simp.
Look.
That was a role. She did not know this.
It's not her fault that all the guys are weird. All right. Am I wrong?
I'm not saying it's her fault. No, I have nothing against her personally.
Of course not.
It's the fan base.
Yeah. Toxic fan base.
I think it's kind of weird how she has a toxic male fan base. You know, it's kind of weird. It's almost like those toxic.
But
those
she
toxic.
didn't make the fan base.
No, I just said I don't blame her. I blame the males.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how a lot of dudes will have like toxic female fan bases. Heck, even women now. So I'm like, no, that deters me from being a part of that crowd. I don't want to be associated with that crowd, dude. Nah, dude.
Okay. Can't you just love her from afar?
No, I have no reason to.
Okay. Yeah, you do.
No.
Reason number 1, reason number 2.
Did you get that, audience?
Yeah, for real. That's not going to be in the clips. All right. But Sabrina Carpenter was there. You'd go to the expo, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not just for her, but yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah. What else would you do there? Other celebrities or go see some comic artists?
Yeah. Can I get a selfie?
Yeah.
I heard you give 5 seconds of commentary. My friend Caleb.
I'm just like in the back.
You just
yeah. My buddy over there said you'll talk to me for 5 minutes if I cough up $100.
Oh you gosh. I don't even know. I think I'm one of those people who just doesn't do the research, and I'll just like self-discover like, oh my gosh, this person's there. I gotta go talk to them. Like I would need to definitely like research like who's.
Well, help me find Snarky J cosplay.
David Tennant. I would definitely want to meet David Tennant. Because he's my favorite Doctor, and Doctor Who's my favorite show. So, I don't know.
He's the one where. Did you see the clip where we made the joke about if you say the F word, you're gonna summon Satan? I pulled a Doctor Who clip where they're in hell.
Oh, gotcha.
Is that him? David Tennant?
They've been to hell a lot in Doctor Who. So, but probably he did fight Satan. So yeah. David Tennant's my favorite. Matt Smith is also really great. Yeah. There's just so few celebrities now that I don't think are like really bad in real life. Like I used to like Ryan Reynolds, and now I'm like, yeah, he's just like everyone else.
Hey, but they dropped that lawsuit.
Great.
Yeah, he's exonerated.
Of course, I fixed it. That does fix a lot of things. My bad, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Knocks on our door.
My poster does go back on my wall.
Yeah, put it right back up.
Yeah, honestly, it really is that like middle bracket where it's like they're not too famous, but they're not like nobody. So like that's why like to me, I'm like Charlie Day is perfect because I saw his like interview where he just like answers a bunch of Google questions, and he's just like so like I don't know this. I don't really know. Probably people are asking me this. I don't know. Why am I a Democrat? I don't know. Sometimes like
yeah, that's pretty cool. So it's good stuff. You kind of got to save a lot beforehand because it's like there's probably like 8 people I want to see, so I got to pay for a bunch of them. That's when I met.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go
ahead. Since they're famous enough now, Smiling Friends cast.
Okay.
I feel like they're gonna be they're pretty close to getting that status where they're gonna be at fan expos now. Yeah, and I'd love to meet them definitely, and that's definitely in my middle bracket thing right now. So
yeah, because season 3 is coming out soon, so I imagine after that they're probably
oh yeah, dude,
and they have a whole voice actor section, so yeah, they could probably go. They might have been there this past time. I don't know. I didn't think to look.
I'd love to meet Zach Hadel, absolutely.
Yeah, the people from the Clone Wars, they always show up.
Oh yeah.
The English dubs of One Piece were there.
I'd like to meet Tamar Morrison. Way more than Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. When I took a pic with Zach Levi, Gabriel Iglesias was to the right. And I was like, oh, there he is. He looks just like it as advertised.
I found him funny once.
Yeah. No, he's funny.
I'm sure he's great in person.
But I'm not like I'm not a fluffy guy.
Adam Sandler.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I'd love to meet Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That's a guy I'd actually, out of all of them, probably want to spend the day with.
I don't like any of his movies, but I respect him.
Yeah, there's a small few I like, but like he's so just open about like, I am.
He's funny, and he worked so hard to get where he is. Even though I don't care for him where he's at, like I know he struggled to get there with the SNL stand up, all that. Like he had to work.
And then like his last tour he said he did it just because he wanted to, not because it was for money or anything. Like just because he was bored. So I'm like, I like that.
Like he showed up to the Oscars in like jeans or something, right? Like he didn't even care.
No, super chill. He's like Jerry Seinfeld that way. And also a lot of people don't really think of this, but I love Uncut Gems. I think he was great in that. I don't know if you ever saw it.
Yeah, I've seen the commercial for it, so I know what you're talking about.
Okay, gotcha. Gosh, such a good movie.
There was one, he didn't make it, but it was one where he's a basketball recruiter. Have you seen that one? That's a good movie. He wants to be the basketball coach for the Lakers or something. I can't remember what team.
8 Crazy Nights.
Yep. No, that's
That's
not
the
it.
animated
Yeah,
film.
sorry. No, you tricked me. I haven't seen that.
He said it.
Yeah. So it's really good, and he wants to be a coach, and he's about to be a coach finally because he's a recruiter. He wants to be at home, and the guy that's about to make him a coach dies, and his idiot son takes over and makes him stay at recruiting. So
I love 50 First Dates. That's probably my first one of my first Sandler movies. I really liked.
I think my first Sandler film was Click.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore is still classic.
I haven't seen that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
we
haven't
need to
seen
watch
it.
it.
Uh-huh.
It's fun. It's like, even though he made a lot of comedy films that were just like that, Happy Gilmore is great. Classic.
Yeah.
Steve Carell. Love to meet Steve Carell.
Steve Carell's funny.
Oh my gosh, I just thought of this. Conan.
Conan
I would
O'Brien.
love to meet Conan.
Oh, that'd be sick.
He's actually one of his quotes is like one of my most like inspired quotes that I remember almost daily. And honestly, it was so simple. It's when he was basically kicked off the Tonight Show, his final night. He said before, he's like somewhere along the lines of just like, above everything else, do not be cynical. No matter what life throws at you, just do not be cynical. He's like his least favorite quality, just like you have to keep going. And he also said that no decision he's ever made in his life has ever been based upon money, like monetarily based. Like he's always made his decisions about what he wants to do. When he went to TBS, he said he went to TBS. One of the reasons he went to TBS instead of Fox would have paid him more, but TBS let him keep all of his staff. And he paid out of pocket all of his crew for like the 6 months or a year when they didn't have any work. So I'm just like, that kind of stuff, that kind of story. I don't know if you've ever seen one of my favorite YouTube videos ever is the Tonight Show Wars, I think it's called, where basically they go over everything that went down between Jay Leno and Conan. Oh, yeah. It's like a 30-minute long thing.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's so great, dude. It was one of my favorite series ever. I watch it over and over again. Just because like you don't think of this kind of drama with just like freaking Tonight Show, but they go into like how important it is for just so many people, or was for so many people, and how Conan was the only one who would evolve with his audience. He didn't just keep the old people, just like happy, and like the young people get to hung out to dry. Like, yeah, love Conan O'Brien. And he just keeps doing, even though he's retired, quote unquote, he keeps doing more stuff, like new stuff. I love that about him.
Yeah. No, I love Conan. He's doing a podcast now too. What if he ever got famous and he invited us on?
Dude,
that'd be so cool.
Oh my gosh. I take it all back. I love to meet Conan. Yeah. He's my number one right now.
All right. I'd give number one to Sydney Sweeney, then Conan.
There's no freaking way. Slow?
I would trade
goes to number 3. Imagine he's like, I get beat up by please.
I would trade an hour-long conversation with Conan for 2 minutes of picture time with Sydney Sweeney.
He takes off his shirt, then what?
He takes off his shirt?
Yeah, he takes off his shirt.
Conan?
Then what? No, Stallone.
Oh. He's old. What am I going to do? Oh, wow.
We'll play with these.
All right.
Fine.
Sydney Sweeney, Sylvester
You're
Stallone.
Sylvester
Stallone who takes his shirt off, and then Conan.
That is somehow worse.
I would disagree, but you're entitled to how you feel about how you feel.
Wow.
Yeah. We got like 10 minutes left. I recently bought a house, and we got a really good deal, and I'm excited.
Your second house, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, right next to the other one.
I'm not joking either, because we're going to have to pay rent and a mortgage for like 2 months, because this deal was just too good. We couldn't pass it up.
Yeah.
More bedrooms than I thought we were going to have for the price the same price that was our price goal. So
you have roommates or just y'all?
Just us, unless somebody wants to come.
Yeah.
The thing is the house layout, the master bedroom's in the back, and all the spare bedrooms are in the front. So it's like it still feels like we're living alone, which is great. 1 story. Oh, yeah. So, the pool is open if anybody wants to come on over.
There's
and
a
live.
pool.
Yeah.
How about that?
The pool of applicants to be a roommate it's open.
You should dig up a pool.
Yeah. There's a dog park too. So it's new builds. So it's a brand new neighborhood. People are snatching up the houses.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So it's like it's gonna be 10 years before it's like garbage neighborhood.
Sure.
So and then by then we'll have sold it for
It's gonna be your fault too.
Yeah. I'll be the garbage.
It's the one house that's just like completely run down, cracked down.
Yeah. I'll be the garbage. It comes with sprinklers.
Oh,
its own
cool.
sprinkler system. Like I was like, cool. And they said there's warranty on everything, except if you like use your lawnmower to run over the sprinkler by accident, they're not going to cover it. But I was like, that sounds fair. Okay. Like if I'm dumb and I just broke my own sprinkler, I get that. But I'm excited. Like it comes with all the amenities, and it's the price we wanted with a very, very low interest rate. So I was like, sweet. Like we're not going to get that deal again in America. So I was like, bet. So I'm excited. You want to be a roommate?
Yeah, if I don't get drafted, because I have one more month to go before I'm ineligible.
The Tonight Show Wars.
Yeah, that.
The Sydney Sweeney Bars of Soap Wars.
Dude, oh man.
Yeah.
What would I do? What would I do? Gosh, I'd do anything for Conan. Get him back on top.
You know, we can talk more about this off the air, but like you should live with us because you were thinking about a career change. I don't know if you still are. You know, in fact, you know, you probably don't want to talk about that, but I was like, if you ever take a job in the south side of Fort Worth.
Actually, yeah, I made a decision. I live with roommates now, but I'm probably actually just gonna live by myself next move, because I've realized I am a very particular person. I like things a very particular way. I've only grown to know that the longer I've lived with roommates. I love my roommates, but still, I'm just like, man, I hate sharing.
But you'll have a whole side of the house to yourself.
Oh, you're really trying to pitch this to me, aren't you?
I'm just saying, and
will Sydney Sweeney be there?
The next best thing, my wife. Just kidding. The actual best thing, my wife.
You could have said you.
No, no, we're a package now.
Oh, great.
Well, speaking of Sydney Sweeney, did you see Scalpers bought all her soap bars and they're?
I'm done. I hate this.
Wait, what?
So much.
No.
The Scalpers.
No. This is our show. 50% goes to what I want to talk about.
Your talks about Sydney Sweeney have taken up way more than 50%.
For real. Yeah, she had so she's, you know, with Dr. Squatch now.
Okay.
Which.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Which you knew that. But now she's like, I think now at this point she owns like the company.
I told you I bought one of those buy drinks, right? And it had her face on it. I had to tear off the label because I just I don't want to be seen with this.
Shut up. You don't hate it that bad.
I do.
Seriously?
I generally do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, she started a line of soap which has like 1 drop of her bathwater in it. Yeah.
How do you even verify that?
I don't know.
I hate it.
And of course, immediately it was like $5 per bar of soap. Immediately, as soon as they hit the market, they were all gone. Like somebody mass bought them all.
When she turns like, I hate being a hater, right? I really don't like being cynical, right?
Sure.
But when she turns like 40 or 50, I'm sure she'll be attractive still, but like, you think she'll regret being like that for so many people?
No.
Really?
She made her $5 per bar.
What can you say something good about her that has nothing to do with her body?
No.
Her bathwater smells nice?
No. She's a good actress.
No, you can't.
What? You can't just
really?
reject what I say.
What was she good in?
Euphoria.
You watched Euphoria?
No. Anyone else but you is that's another movie she was in. I watched the trailer for it. And she really stood out to me.
So you've never actually seen her in a project that you remember her from?
Hold on.
Pretty sure she was in a Marvel movie.
I watched her SNL cold open.
How was that?
It was great. She made fun of Madam Web. Okay. I like someone who's self-aware. I watched Madam Web. I did watch
all of those actresses were self-aware.
I watched Madam Web.
Of course you did. Did you like her? Was she the one who saved it?
No, there's no saving that sinking ship. But that I'll give her props. That was her most reserved film. She wore the most clothes in that movie.
I want you to say, without a doubt, man, she's my number one because gosh darn her role in Madam Web.
Why would I say that?
Exactly.
That's not why she's my number one, but it's one of the reasons why I like her.
I hate that. Didn't they play high schoolers in that?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, so
because she looks nothing like a high schooler. Even with the outfit, I was like, she's 32. Clearly.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know how old she is, but
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't Zendaya close to 30 now?
You know, I don't know. That's a good question because she still looks.
I'm surprised. So she was beating out everyone else for a while, but she kind of got passed up by Sydney Sweeney, which is surprising.
I think I spelled Zendaya wrong. Got to connect to the Wi-Fi here. Let me see.
I thought she was going to be like, well, she was for a while, the Mystics, the big thing.
Yeah.
Big thing.
Here we go. Zendaya. She is 28.
Yep, that's what I thought.
She does not look 28 though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She always her and Tom Holland kind of look permanent, like 18.
Yeah, dude. You remember when Tom Holland 19? That was his first role in Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and that was 2016. So almost 10 years ago, bro. So yeah, he's like 29 now.
I love how people are saying like he was gonna be so big, but just like I don't know if it was an agent or something, or no one wanted to hire him, but like he never got like a bigger role. I think his biggest role outside of the MCU was like what, Uncharted maybe.
I would disagree. I think he's pretty famous.
I said outside of the MCU. What was his biggest role?
Think he's, well, I mean, is there a big role? Was he Harrison Ford big? No. But because like Harrison Ford like did everything after Star Wars.
Just this guy was projected to be like the replacement, you know, and then like I don't know what happened. Just like he didn't get any like big movie roles.
Someone dropped the ball for sure.
And then he was like voice acting a little bit. Like he was clearly being set up to like around the time when what was it, Upward came out or whatever that movie's called. Him and Chris Pratt, like he was clearly being set up to be something big.
Yeah.
And then just never caught on for some reason. I think like the big like male actor right now is
Oscar Isaac's one of them.
Him, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, oh God,
like,
I'm so sick of
he's
him.
in everything now.
I'm sick of him. Like they're starting to be memes where he's just in everything.
Yeah.
And I'm actually kind of tired of him.
He replaced Chris Pratt pretty quickly.
Yeah, because something happened to Chris Pratt,
which is weird. I mean, like it's all because I remember him in Game of Thrones. I liked him in Game of Thrones. He didn't last very long, but like Mandalorian definitely is where he shot up. Now he's in everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think Last of Us was bigger than, at least for his face, than Mandalorian because he's barely in it face wise.
I disagree.
Really?
I think when he took off his helmet, and then, well, first of all, Mandalorian was huge.
It was pretty.
Everyone watched.
Not anymore.
It. Not anymore. Everyone watched it. Most people watched season 2, and he took off his helmet a little bit more there. And I think, and then like Last of Us came out. That's probably what sealed the deal, where he's in everything now because he was like, oh wow, he can do more than just that now. I forgot. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think he's a voice actor. I haven't heard him voice act yet, but yeah, he's in everything. Mm-hmm. But he's starting to show his age. Maybe it's just the Fantastic Four makeup or something, but
he's not that great looking. No, unless you disagree with me.
I mean, I think his.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate a good-looking man. I do.
Like, honestly, I think his nationality kind of adds to his age, that appeal.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's he looks very distinguished. I'll say that much. Yeah, not like super like good looking, but like very distinguished.
I will agree with distinguished is the right word.
Like I could see him in like an alcohol commercial or something.
Yeah, don't do this. Don't look like me.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But let's see. I had one more question, but I think I lost it. But that's fine. Let's see. Tom Holland. I agree. He's not. Yeah, I guess you're right. He's not as big as what they thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
They thought he was going to be Harrison Ford level.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't think anyone's gotten Harrison Ford level. I think the closest is Oscar Isaac because he's in everything too.
Right.
Because like Harrison Ford, you think Star Wars, and then you think Indiana Jones, and then you think... He's done so much.
Hunt for Red October.
He's done so much stuff, and he's still in his 80s. Like he joined the MCU. He's in the westerns now. Like
you are right. Oscar Isaac is actually. I think he's been in more things than Tom Holland has been.
Right.
Which here's the thing. I don't even think he was that amazing in the Star Wars franchise.
No.
Like I think Force Awakens, he was pretty good.
Yep.
Like I remember him. I liked his character. But like everything else he's been in, he's been pretty great and pretty solid.
Yeah, nobody from the Star Wars sequels did anything really.
I really wish John Boyega would have like blown up. I know. I really like him.
He's really good. But it's if you think back to the original trilogy, it was the same thing. It was Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill. Carrie Fisher was Rey, disappeared. Yep. Mark Hamill, he's done a lot, but he's just done voice work. He's done smaller stuff. Yeah. And then Harrison Ford, insane.
Oh, yeah.
So now the sequel, you got Rey, gone. She's done almost nothing since Star Wars.
Yeah.
John Boyega is about Mark Hamill level. Like, he's in stuff, but some are hits, some are... He takes B movies, he'll do C movies. And then Oscar Isaac just is trailblazing, and he's gonna be trailblazing for a while because he looks old, he looks young. You can do whatever with him. Like he just looks whatever you need him to be. So
I'm surprised he recovered from Moon Knight.
Really, Moon Knight wasn't that bad, commercially or ratings wise.
I don't think it was that great.
No, but it wasn't like a career killer.
Yeah, but like
Ethan Hawke was in
that
it.
was like the big thing. I think it was right after Star Wars, where like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be his thing.
Dune.
Yeah,
You know, he's had. I disagree. He's done so much. He's what Harrison Ford was, sort of. Like
Sure.
I think Harrison Ford will have the better career overall. But no, I mean he's in animation, he's in movies, TV. Like he's done a lot, and I think his career is going pretty well. It's going up. I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think a close second. Yeah, you're right. Would be Pedro Pascal, but I think there's a Pedro Pascal fatigue coming.
It depends on how Fantastic Four is going to be.
Yeah,
This will probably be it. And then
The
like
deal
because Last of Us season 2 kind of failed a little bit. Like no one has anything good things to say about that.
yeah.
And his character's dead, so it's like, yeah, I think Fantastic Four is probably will make or break whatever happens for him in the next 10 years.
I agree. So
We'll see.
with that, we leave y'all. We bid you adieu. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Me talking about the expo and then some light Sydney Sweeney to sprinkle on top.
I really don't like that. That's what they advertise the soap as.
Just light Sydney Sweeney. That was terrible.
You laughed?
No,
This makes you more terrible.
I didn't laugh.
Oh, really?
Okay.
You're going to cut that out?
That was fake. I faked it.
No, I'm not going to say that.
All right, stop. All right. We'll see y'all next time, guys.